Hi guys, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hafizah binti Yunus. I, with group members Muhammad Ikhwan bin Ramli, Muhammad Ikram bin Ishaq, and Nur Zulaika binti Khairul Azhar. We are from Department of Town and Regional Planning, Faculty of Architecture, Planning and Surveying, University Teknologi Mara Perak, Branch Sri Iskandar Campus. We from AP 111 Diploma in Town Planning and Regional Planning. So today we want to presentation subject Fundamental of Town Planning. Title is about Social Impact Assessment prepared for Dr. SALBIAH binti Mokhtar and we class from AP 111 1B. In contents, we have 7 types to show you guys, which is 1. Definition of social impact assessment. 2. What are social impact? 3. Activities comprising SIA. 4. Core values. 5. Fundamental principle for development. 6. Principles specific to SIA practice. And lastly, 7. History.
Okay guys, let me start first with what is social assessment. Did you guys know what is social assessment? Okay, let me explain with you guys some type of social assessment. Social assessment is the process of managing the social issue associated with development. In other, the goal of impact assessment is to bring about a more ecologically, socio-culturally, economically sustainable and equitable environment. The focus of concern of SIA is a proactive stand to development and better development outcomes, not just the identification or amelioration of negative or unintended outcomes. In other, the methodology of SIA can be applied to a wide range of planned interventions and can be undertaken on behalf of a wide range of actors. In other, SIA contributes to the process of adaptive management of policies, programs, plans, and projects. Next, SIA builds on local knowledge and utilizes participatory processes to analyze the concern of interest and effect parties. Lastly, the good practice of SIA accepts that social, economic, and biophysical impact are inherently and inextricably interconnected. In other, SIA is best understood as an umbrella or overarching framework that embodies the evaluation of all impact on humans, all the way in which people and communities interact with their social, cultural, economic, and biophysical surroundings. Furthermore, SIA has strong link with a wide range of specialist subfields involved in the assessment of areas such as aesthetic impact. Step within an environmental assessment framework. Social impact are much better than the limited issue often considered in EIA, such as demographic change, job issues, financial security, and impact on family life. A limited view of SIA creates demarcation problem about what are the social impact to be identified by SIA versus what is considered by related fields such as health impact assessment, cultural impact assessment, heritage impact assessment, aesthetic impact assessment, or gender impact assessment. The SIA community of practitioners consider that all issues that affect people, directly or indirectly, are pertinent to social impact assessment. In this slide, you guys must know way of conceptualizing social impact is as changes to one or more of the following. We have 8 type, which is 1. people's way of life. 2. Their culture. 3. Their community. 4. Their political system. 5. Their environment. 6. Their health and well-being. 7. Their personal and property right. And lastly, 8. Their fears and aspirations.
Identify and describe the activity which are likely to cause impact. In bracket, scoping. Protect, in bracket, or analysis likely impact and how different stakeholders are likely to respond. Assesses, evaluating and selecting alternative in bracket including a no development option. Assess insight selection. Recommends mitigation measures. Assess in the validation process and profits. Suggestions about compensation in bracket non-financial as well as financial. Describe potential conflict between stakeholder and advance on resolution process. Develops coping strategy for dealing with residual or non-mitigable impact. Contributes to skill development and capacity building in the community. Advance on approaches, institutionalization and coordination arrangement for all parties. Assist in divisions and implementing measuring and measurement program. Current value in the AIA endorse international principles for the social impact assessment. The SIA community of practice believes that the number one is there are fundamental human rights that are sharing equal across culture and by males and female alike. Number two, there is a right to have those fundamental human rights protected by the rulers of the law with just apply equality of value to all and available to all. Number 3. People have a right to live and work in the environment which is conducive to good health and to a good quality of life and which enable development of human and society potential. Number 4 is social dimension of the environment. Special but not exclusive pitch the quality of social relationships, freedom for fear and belongingness are important aspects of people's health and quality of life. Number 5. People have a right to be involved in the decision making about the planning intervention that will affect their life. Number 6, and for the last, local knowledge and experiences are available and can be used to exchange planning interventions.
Fundamental Principle for Development. In the AIA inserts International Principle for Social Impact Assessment, the SIA Committee of Practice consider that number 1. Respect for the human right should underpin all actions. Number 2. Promoting equity and democratization should be the major driver of development planning, and impact on the worst of members of society should be a major consideration in all assessments. Number 3. Existence of diversity between cultures within culture and the diversity of stakeholder interests need to be recognized and valued. Number 4. Decision making should be just, fair and transparent, and decision makers should be accountable for their decisions. Number 5, development project should be broadly acceptable to the members of those communities likely to benefit from or be affected by the planned intervention. Number 6, the opinion and views of experts should be the sole consideration in decision about planned interventions. Number 7, the primary focus of all development should be positive outcomes such as capacity building, empowerment, and realization of human and social potential. Lastly, number 8, the term and environment should be defined broadly to include social and human dimension. In such inclusion, care must be taken to ensure that attention is given to the realm of the social. Principle specific to SIA practice. Number 1, equity consideration should be a fundamental element of impact assessment and development planning. Number 2, many of the social impacts of planned inventions can be predicted. Number 3, planned inventions can be modified to reduce their negative social impact and enhance their positive impacts. Number 4, SIA should be an integral part of the development process involved in all stages, from inception to follow-up audit. Number 5, there should be a focus on socially sustainable development with SIA contributing to the determination of best development alternative. SIA and EIA have more to offer than just being an arbiter between economic benefit and social cost. Number 6. In all planned invention and their assessment, a venue should be developed to build the social and human capital of local communities and to strengthen democratic processes. Number 7. In all planned inventions, but especially where there are unavoidable impacts, ways to turn impact people into beneficiaries should be investigated. Number 8, the SIA must give due consideration to the alternative of any planned inventions, but especially in cases when they are likely to unavoidable impacts. Number 9, full consideration should be given to the potential mitigation measure of social environmental impact, even where impacted communities may approve the planned invention and where that be regarded as beneficiaries. Number 10, local knowledge and experience and acknowledgement of different local cultural values should be incorporated in any assessment. Number 11, there should be no use of violence harassment.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Ikram and I want to share some history. First, the legal basis of SIA and there will be increasing standing and public awareness. First, emerged in 1960-1970 when the U.S. National Environment Policy Act, or we call NEPA, introduced a requirement to ensure that major federal actions significantly affected the quality of the human environment we incorporated into a balanced and publicly available assessment of the likely impact of such action. Birch and Bankley 1995. The inquiry into the proposed Mackenzie Valley gas pipeline from Yukon Territory to Alberta. 1974-1978 was the first major EIA case which was overturned for social reasons due to failure to consider the impact on a local tribes. Since then, SIA has been progressively introduced to many countries in the world. Thank you. And lastly, its reference. It's first Bankley, F, 2003, International Principle for Social Impact Assessment.